You can stop at any moment you want.
Or we could start at any moment we
You
want.
get 5
Like
or
right
6.
now.
Or just
Like right
one.
now.
Right now,
Just one.
welcome back to the JLQ podcast, the only instructional jelking podcast.
Welcome to the JFK airport.
Did
I
you
will
just-
be your air pilot.
We haven't done a podcast in months, and you immediately bring up just penises. That's the first thing?
Hey,
Penis-
Johnny, what about
penis massaging.
Yeah, stop. Cease. Welcome back to the Oi podcast. We
The
haven't
only
done one of these in a
instructional
while.
jelking podcast.
I'm in a tiny practice room with things written on the wall. My name is Max.
I'm in the South. I'm Donnie.
You.
Midget boy.
Okay. I'm Andy. No. Wait that
I'm
long.
under 5 feet. I'm Andy.
I'm in college. I'm Lucas.
You're
I'm
beneath the
in
borders.
nice-
what
I'm
you
in-
meant to say.
And Alex is our studio audience.
Fungus boy in text.
Fungus boy in text.
Yeah, we'll relay what he's saying to
We
you.
need someone with a good Alex
His
voice
mouth-
to say all Alex's messages.
There's
I
no
wonder-
good
I
Alex
wonder- I
voice.
wonder-
There's only
I wonder
Alex.
who talks like him, who has a similar sense of humor like him in this chat right now.
All right.
It's me.
He said
Idiot.
not you,
That's what he
idiot.
said, idiot.
Uh,
Shut up.
so
Fuck you. That's my Alex impression.
quick update.
Andy, you're good.
I no longer in the past, but that was said in the last podcast. Now I live in Boston, and that's the update. And then Donnie, I believe in the last one you were in the South, and you are still in the South. And then everybody
Yes,
else are just places.
I'm going to the past in 2 days, though.
To play the shitty game to suck ass.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk.
And then down it with a beer.
I can't do that legally.
Go down it with a beer.
I feel like Nevada, like the drinking age
I
in
feel like
Las
they don't
Vegas
care
is like
if you
12
can,
years
if you can
old.
bang
If it
hookers
were
legally.
anywhere except Vegas is the thing.
Vegas is fucking weird.
Because, like, it's legal to gamble at 18 in Vegas, but at, like, not at 18 in Vegas, 18 in Nevada, but I can't gamble in Caesar's Palace
Alex,
because it's
if you got a
21.
Cactus.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
it's legal to gamble. You just can't go in there because it's 21 or over. Because
Yeah.
they give everybody free drinks, so they don't want to
Can't drink them.
have
Let's find out.
underage people.
You
in there.
can drink in.
You can.
Alex is a man of culture.
So, I just noticed something that I didn't notice before on the walls in here, and there's 2 of those stupid S things that we used to draw in like elementary school.
Good.
There's
Good.
There's 2 of them. One is gigantic and right behind my head.
The Father and
There's
Son.
also a circle of fifths.
That's the Holy Spirit.
That's
there's-
at least useful.
Yeah, there's something that says a wet man fears
Well,
not the
Christ's
rain,
watching over.
and someone wrote under that a wet van is a stain, and then someone under that wrote a wet man was here.
It would have been really good if he just, like, attached a picture of himself soaking wet in the practice room.
Bro, there's a
Ooh,
Minecraft username. Hold on, what does that say?
What?
don't reveal
Sergeant
that-
Bobby
My-
Booby.
Minecraft username King Owen 44. Let's find him.
Does he have a Hypixel account?
Yeah, dude, let's
Wait,
find him on
Owen
Hypixel.
44? Chris Davis?
King Owen 44.
The Legend
Who's
27.
54?
I didn't even know. I'm noticing more things the more I look at it. There's so many things. Half of them are like half a race though, which is kind of lame.
I thought you said half racist for a second. I'm like, how is it
I was
possible to be
thinking that
half
too.
racist?
I don't know. There's
Just
no-
a
there's-
little bit.
Is
Man, I
Bill-
hate that guy. He's like half racist.
Is someone writing Billie Eilish is trash? Is that racist?
No.
It's
It could be
tasteless.
pedophilia though, because she's not 18 yet.
No, but she's trash. So it's not-
Max,
you can
you can't talk about kids that way.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
If you got a shitty kid, I'll let you know you got a shitty kid.
That's fair.
You know. Maybe I don't know.
What was it? It was like a 4chan or a Reddit thing I was reading about. It's like what? It was like 4chan or Ask Reddit. And it was like, what's the shittiest thing you've ever done in public? And there was this one guy who like farted on a kid who was really pissing him off in the fucking Walmart
Good.
because the kid was like, his face was like the guy's ass height, and he just walked up to him and just farted in his face and then walked away when the kid started crying.
No, it's just fart, Alex, not shart.
Yeah, but if you shart, it's funnier.
Yes, but he didn't shart.
Speaking
Well,
of
not-
sharting, the biggest message on the wall just says, "I eat ass."
But he's eating ass vegan.
There's on the opposite
No.
one to me. There's a giant note that said, "Rap sucks." Something. It doesn't say.
Okay, Ben
It says
Shapiro.
something. It says rap sucks.
Rap, more like crap. Music was better when John Lennon was beating his wife. Oh, sorry, I
It's
should say
so
it in the
funny
Yoda.
every time
I should
because
say it in the Yoda voice. Sorry, not say it in the Yoda voice.
More
The
like
Yoda voice.
crap. I can't do Yoda voice. It hurts.
I should write like
Yeah.
stupid like Instagram style captions like the girl you're thinking of isn't thinking of you or something. I should write like, stupid stuff like that.
You should write this on account. Hey, bro, excellent Insta fire emoji. DM our main account. Right arrow trends is it for a collab, Brofist, and tell them we sent you 3 check.
3 check marks.
I keep getting influencer ads, and they want me to be an influencer,
There's too
but it
many
costs
people that
money
like me. Oh,
for shitty bootleg clothes.
Yeah, well, yeah, they want you to
Okay, no,
buy
Donnie,
their
show me your
products.
penis.
That's what they want.
you've seen reps. Half the time they're better than the actual clothes.
These aren't reps, Andy. These are just like
Oh,
shitty
they're
knockoffs.
just real shitty bootlegs. Oh, okay, never mind.
They're just bad
Could show them
clothing.
a penis.
They're
Tell them
just
it's your
cheap
performance
clothing
right now.
that their whole business is advertising on Instagram.
Like, they're not meant to be replicas. They're just meant to be like, it kind of looks like a Yeezy, so we're gonna sell it. You know?
A Yeezy for the common working man, for the middle class,
the Yeezy, the steel,
middle class fancy Yeezy.
not a single pair of Yeezys were next to the Donald Trump star flipping it off.
I never understood Yeezys. Like,
Yeah, I don't-
like they got
They
like
don't
they're
look comfortable.
I mean they look kind of nice, but like I don't understand how they got so crazy. Same thing, like
Because Kanye West
Kanye
designed
West.
them.
you know, yeah, I guess it's just because it's Kanye.
That's
Like,
all it
it's
is.
just the fact
Because like
of
my sister has
Mr.
Yeezys.
Yo, Beyonce show one.
You either put a Supreme sticker on it, or you put Kanye West, and that goes up to 4 figures.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes,
Kenny West,
Kenny West,
not
Kenny West.
Yeah,
Kenny Rogers.
That's
oh,
the- that's
can
the
wait?
name
Can
of
we
the
get
new-
Kenny Rogers shoes?
Yeah,
no,
we can
Kenny
get Kenny Rogers on
West
the
is the new album that Kanye West is coming out with Kenny G.
Oh,
Dude, I would listen to that. No, he hired Kenny G to serenade Kim on Valentine's Day this year.
Yeah, and now they're making music
Wow.
together. Like they're actually like working on an album. Apparently, I've
That's
seen a
dope.
few articles
That's-
about it on
huh.
Facebook, but they could very well just be fake because it's Facebook, and I don't click on them because, you click on it and then it's like just a summary of exactly what you read, and then you have to click to the next page. So then another 16,000 ads load. So I just don't click on that thing.
I love ads.
Okay, here's the thing. I understand you want to make money. However, just stop making the ads so annoying on mobile devices. Like the banner ads that don't scroll with you
Mm-hmm.
or that do scroll with you and they just take up the screen. It's the worst. Like they're just keep the ads there, okay, but make them not so stupidly obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't mind ads, but when they do a vertical ad on a horizontal video,
Oh,
it's terrible because it makes the vertical ad full screen. Then when it's over, it keeps your screen vertical and
Yep.
doesn't rotate it.
It's
And
the
I'm like,
worst.
this is the stupidest thing.
yeah, I hate when it's like usually like TikTok ads on YouTube where you click on it.
No,
it
shitty
loads the
mobble
Tik-
game ads is what
or,
I
yeah,
get.
or,
yeah,
or the
shitty
mobile game ads, yeah.
I am a very big fan of the shitty mobile game ads because some of them are so bad.
0% of people
What
can beat
Lucas
this level.
Flying Gorilla is probably the best
Flying
game I've ever
Gorilla
seen.
Have you
is-
guys seen the one where it's like, I bet you can't get to the beach or whatever?
You can't.
Oh,
you
with
can't
the water
reach-
slide?
Yeah, it's the
you can't
water
reach
slide.
the Eiffel
That game
Tower.
looks
I've
so
seen that.
stupid because you can
And
just
because you can
fall
just yeet.
infinitely and then just catch yourself. There's no penalty.
There's some times where I where I'll just like download those apps just to see if they're anything like the ads, and they're usually not.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I downloaded one called Mr. Bullet Spy Puzzles. And,
Oh,
like,
the
you keep-
Mr. Bullet.
Oh, I
one.
saw those.
Yeah, I started playing that, and I've gotten so fucking far in it because there's no skill like it doesn't progress in hardness. It's just different levels, if that makes any sense.
There's a there's a like demo of it on Facebook that shows up as an ad, and
Yeah.
the way there's like 2 levels it shows. One of them is really easy where you can get 5 guys in a row. Then the other one is entirely built to be impossible. Any single angle you get it to, it's gonna shoot you back. And even
No, that's the thing is you don't
it's
get
great.
shot back in the actual game.
And it's great because like there's literally impossible. There's a way for it to get stuck, and anytime it nearly gets near the other guy it's supposed to shoot, it just bounces off of him, and it's great. I've played it like so many times, just thinking, okay, what if I angle it here? And no, it doesn't work, and it clips to the fucking thing.
No,
I
Great.
tried to make
But that
a video.
is the real game isn't like that.
Yeah,
I tried to make a video about that, and every time I saw an ad, I would record it, and then like I went back and I downloaded a few of the games, but I wasn't really happy with how it was doing, like how I was doing it. So then I tried to go back to the first level of the game and kind of do it again, but there was no way of doing that.
right.
You were only on the level. I forget what the game was, but when I watched the video, I was like, this looks like the dumbest shit ever, and it looks like there's zero way to fail. And like they were like doing so many, they can't. It's like it's designed to frustrate you, I'm sure, because it's like such a simple task, and you're looking at them doing it, and just they can't. So I downloaded one of those games, and I still have the videos on my phone, but it was just ridiculous. But then I tried to go back in the levels, but then it wouldn't let you because the game's so shitty. And then every time you finish a level, you have to watch a fucking ad.
That's why. So what I do to prevent that is I turn off Wi-Fi and data on my phone.
Yeah.
And so that way, like, I'm just in the game for like 10 minutes, and then like I'm just out of it. It's like its own little fucking world.
Right.
And that
I
way you don't get ads.
You can disable network for certain apps. So whenever I want to download one of those shitty ads or one of those shitty apps, I'll just block it from getting network, so I can just get it ad free and not all scammy.
Yeah, some games now though are like you need an internet connection to play them.
The second they do that, I'm like, all right, uninstall. See you later.
Yeah.
Which one is the shitty Game of Thrones ad? Alex is talking about that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I think I know what that one is. Yeah.
All I can
Is it
think
the
of is
mobile one, Alex, or the one that's like?
It's usually on YouTube.
It's usually on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's like the Flash one, right? Is it the mobile one?
Is
The
it
only
the
thing-
one where it's like one of those city builder game type things?
Is it
Oh, I've
3D
seen
or
that
2D
one.
graphics?
Yeah, the
'Cause
only
I've
thing
seen
I
a
can think
couple
of
Game
is
of
the
Thrones
Kate Upton
ads.
ones from a few years ago.
The
Oh,
Kate
no,
Upton
I-
ads.
I know.
Sexiest game on the internet. Klein and
Yeah.
I made an account for that and
I
played
know what
it.
you mean with this sweet guy.
I think we
talking.
actually
Yeah,
used Donnie's
God.
email for it.
Yeah, no.
So many
No.
of those.
The one you're
Yeah.
thinking of, Andy, isn't even. It was a shitty. That was like a sex like browser RPG that you signed me up for.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We would, yeah, always. Right, I know what you
No,
mean.
is it,
Yeah,
Kate
yeah,
Upton
my
was like
bad.
Clash of Clans game.
No, Alex, I haven't seen that. It looks funny.
I haven't seen the Game of Thrones one either. Build the house, cut the wood. Fuck you.
Like,
He
fucking
yells,
that's the-
fuck you at the children.
Oh, my
I'm
favorite one
imagining-
is like, what is it? It's like the Android app launcher ones where the guy's like, check out our new home screen app. If you rotate it, you see the cube move.
Oh, that
I'm
was
envisioning
Yeah.
Alex like on his phone, like just waiting for a class or something, and he comes up and he's watching a YouTube video or something, and that ads comes on, and then he's just like in the middle of he's just in public, and he just goes "fuck you."
wouldn't shock me.
Everybody looks at him and go, "What the fuck?" You're like, dude, I'm sorry, it's a shitty mobile game ad. Oh, fuck you.
Speaking of fuck, so I had to go to a business meeting today. For that was like 2 hours away. So I carpooled with one of my coworkers, and on our way back, he's like my dad's early 50s, and so we're driving past this place, and it was like I think it's a U-Haul station now. And he points at, he goes, "Hey, just so you know, that place used to be a titty bar / church." And I turned to him and I go,
that's right.
I go, "What?" And yeah, I didn't believe it either. And then there was one time I was driving home and I just kind of said, "Screw it," and I went in, and it's exactly what you expected. Like there was a sign that, like, you know, where you can replace the letters, and it said what was it? It was like lap dances, $35, Sunday service, 8 a.m.
So, I'm imagining
Huh.
someone going, and then so they get a lap dance, but then they feel dirty, so then they go into confession and they're like, "I'm so
Yeah,
sorry."
yeah. They
and
have to do
then the priest
confessions
is like,
every time.
"It's okay, I forgive you."
And then
They
he's
give you-
also naked.
And then
They
he's
give
touching
you-
boys in the other booth.
They give you lap dances. They give you lap
Balance this
dances
out.
in the confession booth. It's a two.
No, but the thing is he's like, I wish, he's like, I wanted to take a picture so bad. However, then my wife would have known that I went here. Also, since I, was at his house today because we carpool, saw a picture of his daughter who's like a year or two older than us. I was like, oh, she's pretty cute. So I look her up on Facebook. She works at Hooters.
I thought you were gonna
As
say
one
she
does.
worked at the
like
church.
Sally, Max.
She works at the church. Oh, like Sally.
Like Sally.
That was surprising to see, honestly.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
She was the girl from MPS, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the woman that basically ran it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the best. Like when Max and I came back, she's like, "Oh, I remember you guys from last year. Here's your keys."
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, she was
But
super.
it
She was
was
super
just,
nice.
it was just one day she posted it was like one of those stupid links where you click on Facebook and then it like gives you a job.
Yeah, it was
that
like
you
the
would
memory
have.
thing. Where like, this is you.
It
This
wasn't
is your
even a
job 10
memory
years
thing.
ago or something like that, right?
No, it wasn't even a memory thing. It was like, this is like, your personality says that you should have this
Oh,
job.
yeah. Take this quiz and you should work here or whatever.
Yeah, it was like one of those things. Or maybe even just the one where you click it and then it just gives you a random thing assigned to your birthday or whatever, however it does
Right.
it. But then, so she got that, but then she posted an actual picture of her working at Hooters and was just like, it was a different life I led. It's very funny.
There was a girl from our high school who moved down to I think she moved down to like Texas or something. She was a year ahead of us, and she started. I think she worked at like a Topless steakhouse.
Huh. Well, she knows what
I
she's
think
got.
I
She's
know-
trying to get
yeah.
money.
I know who you're talking about, and I also know her older sister, and she lived in, she's since moved, but she lived in Arizona when I also lived in Arizona, and I went
Oh,
out
really?
to dinner with her once with one of my sisters, and we asked about her little sister, and she was like, "Oh, don't even get me started."
Oh yeah, because like her sister's probably a similar age to your sister.
Yeah, it's same age as Tori.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Don't even get me started."
Well, because like
man."
I saw she was like recommended me on like Instagram or whatever, and I was like, and I clicked on it because like her profile picture was like something at the restaurant, and I was like, what? And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh.
Speaking,
And then I went
okay,
to the restaurant's website, and it was like showcasing our girls.
have you guys seen the baristas that are like super scantily clad?
I saw that on TV like a couple years ago.
Okay,
I think.
well, I think there's a YouTube video that came out kind of recently by a commentary YouTuber. I didn't watch it, but how I found out about it was, maybe it was on Tinder or something in Arizona when I was just swiping through, and it was. But either way, I just found some girl's Instagram, and I just went on it because I was just like so confused, and it said like, oh, like love my new job or whatever, and she was in like very scantily clad, like a bikini, but like one of those ones that like barely covers your nipples.
But yeah, basically just
the one Lucas wears
so you
every
can wear it in public.
I'm wearing
Yeah.
right now.
weekend.
So
It's not the weekend.
I was like, what
It's
the
our
hell
proud
is
sponsor.
this?
It's
And-
our proud sponsor, Naked Bikini.
Naked bikini. I'm naked and wearing a bikini. Get
So-
one. Use the code "fuck you," Alex.
There was an ad, or like
Use code
she was
Ligma.
Guys, have sex.
she added that business, so then I went to the business's page, and it was just like so weird. Like it's a coffee shop that's like a drive-through, but all of the people that work there are like models, I guess. And every
Alright.
single day, or almost every single day, they post a picture of the barista working that day, and it's like, "Come meet Tiffany. She's working till 4." And it's
She's
like,
dressed like a sexy
Oh.
cow.
it's so creepy.
They
Man.
have like theme days. I've seen this before.
Yeah, it's so
Oh.
creepy.
Huh.
And like, the thing I don't get is they're
Today's
not
the
wearing any
fat
clothes,
shaming.
and you're working in a hot coffee shop. Like,
Yeah.
You're gonna get a burn,
Right?
and everyone's gonna see it.
Yeah, you spill it and there's no barrier.
Well, okay, so it's like on the RT podcast that Max and I watched. It's like they were talking about cooking one day, and one of them's like, "Yeah, no, I cook naked sometimes. I make fish sometimes." And they're like, "Are you stupid? Like, how do you not burn yourself?"
And didn't he say like he put on an apron?
Yeah. He's like, He's like, no, I put just an apron on.
You know, like if I'm cooking bacon or something, I'll put on an apron. And it's like,
Yeah.
why don't you
No,
just-
that burns.
He's like, why don't you just wear clothes? And he's just like, why would I do that? It's like to be a normal human.
so you can cook.
God.
Yeah. He also, when he said I make fish, they were like, you make fish, really? What do you do? And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, I just get like some salad dressing,
Fish
and you
and
just put it on a
dressing.
piece of fish. He's like, what kind of fish? He's like, fish.
Yeah. He's like, whatever they have, salmon or yeah. I want to try it. I'm kind of curious because I feel like
do not
I don't
cook
know, maybe-
naked.
maybe
in-
if you had some. I lied. I can't think of anything. I mean, maybe ranch might taste okay.
Yeah, but then you're
on,
just gonna
like-
taste ranch.
Yeah,
No,
well,
but,
that's
like,
what
you
I
guys have
mean.
never,
You have to
like-
use it to make something else. I feel
You've
like.
never marinated chicken in like Italian dressing?
I have, but not fish.
Yeah, I was thinking like.
I mean, I
Italian
don't
dressing.
eat fish, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, fish is like a lot better. I don't know. I feel like that would overdo it too much.
No, I mean you can marinate stuff in basically salad dressing, but what he was saying was he just like cooks it in a skillet and then
Yeah.
and then just puts it
Treat
on a
it like
plate and then
sauce.
slathers some dressing. And he's like, "What kind of dressing?" And he's like, just whatever I have in my fridge. So like
Yeah,
we
whatever
don't
I have in the
know.
fridge.
it might be blue cheese dressing. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh god, blue cheese. Ugh, that would be so nasty.
Blue cheese is for fucking chicken wings.
I love blue cheese on for like blue cheese and buffalo. Oh,
Speaking
Cheese
of that,
buffalo is good.
everyone is invited over tomorrow. Up to everyone, and by everyone I mean up to 3 people are invited over tomorrow night. So
You have a
we can have
sleepover?
chicken wings and watch how.
I gotta
Dude.
watch Shaun of the Dead this
Everyone-
weekend. That's what
I
should probably
want
watch.
chicken wings.
I'm getting chicken wings tomorrow night, and I'm gonna watch Hot Fuzz.
Go for it.
Why is that a thing? What are you talking about?
My tweet the other day, I got bored, and I was thinking about chicken wings and watching Hot Fuzz.
I didn't even see it. You know what? I'll download Hot Fuzz today.
It's on.
No,
Actually, no, it's on
Netflix.
Max, that's
Yeah.
illegal.
No, I'll download it on Netflix so then I can watch it offline.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. Okay.
I'll download it. I'll
Wink.
watch it on my flight to Vegas.
So I wonder if there's a place that'll deliver wings. 'Cause
Most
there's-
likely,
over?
Wings Over Boston.
Yeah, wings over.
Look up Wings Over, Max.
Wings
right
I
now.
know,
okay.
but just on like on
And if they have it,
the
you
apps I
gotta
use.
like text Oi so Donnie and I can tell you what to get because we figured it out. The
Mhm.
fucking Chipotle rub.
The
Oh
Chipotle and the garlic parm.
yes, those are so good. Was it sweet Chipotle, right?
Yeah.
Or Chipotle lemon, I think. Yeah.
Citrus Chipotle.
Sister. Oh, there it is. I can taste it again. Just
It's
hearing
the
name.
big caca party, according to Alex, which I agree with.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
what is
We
the place called?
will poop at some point.
That's usually how parties go.
Wings Over, is that what you said?
Yeah, Wings Over.
Yeah, it's like wings over in the city. So it's like wings over Rochester, wings over Boston.
I'm not seeing it on Grubhub.
No, it's their own
Doesn't
website.
exist.
I don't want to go to their own website. That's annoying.
don't
Yeah,
have a
I hate for
computer.
like all these different like places that are on
Yeah.
Grubhub.
Oh, it's on Postmates.
Oh yeah, baby.
Postmates.
Oh, and the
Oh.
waffle fries are killer too.
I might have to do that tomorrow. I'll order it and I'll watch Hot Fuzz. I'll make it happen. So speaking of legally downloading movies, not music. I don't download music. I have a class that we have to watch movies for. It's called Portraits of Artists in Cinema.
I love those classes.
And this past week was Love and Mercy, the Beach Boys film. It's just about Brian Wilson, really. And I recommend it. I do. If you want to see a movie about Brian Wilson. I wouldn't like random person on the street. I wouldn't be like, you got to see this. But like, it's cool. It shows like the making of pet sounds and stuff. And it's interesting.
The world's
I just got a really weird look from a guitar player. So But anyway, this week is Birdman or whatever. But anyway, as I was saying, I downloaded every single movie that he's gonna have us watch yesterday, because just so I have them. So I put them all on my hard drive.
Yeah, so you don't have to like download them later.
Yeah, and he's like,
It's like buying textbooks.
and when he was, it's kind of like buying textbook. And
Yeah,
so,
I buy every textbook. Yep.
so he, and on like the first day of class, he was like, some of them are going to be on Netflix, some of them are on Amazon, some of them are in the library. You can rent the DVD, and it's like, and everyone in the class was like, we don't have DVD players, like our
And then
computers
he
don't
plays
have them in them anymore, and
Surely
so
you guys have CD ROMs in your computers. Come on.
so
I
we're
need
all
the
like,
disc version of
where are we
World
going
of
to get it? And he's like,
You have
And he
floppy
goes,
disks.
and I know you guys have your ways of getting movies or whatever. And then
Download the computer.
somebody said something about something last class, and I said like, oh, you could just like download it online. And they were like, I don't know enough about the dark web to do that. And I was like, it's not really the dark
Not
web.
that dark.
It's just like a few websites you got to
We're
look
not
at.
selling child sex slaves.
Yeah.
People just rip their DVDs and post them online.
So
Yeah.
I put them all on my hard drive, and then today when I was walking into class, some guys were talking. They were like, well, I don't know where I'm going to get all the movies. Like, it's so annoying. And I held up my hard drive, and I said, I have them all on this. It's 25
And you
gigs.
said, all right, boys,
if you
$10.
have if you have room, I'll put it on your computer. And only one person took me up on the offer right away.
And so you also put in there a picture of you shirtless with your base covering
Max,
your
you
dick.
should have done a USB killer and pranked them. They're like, gotcha, your laptop's
Well,
broken.
he goes, as long as it doesn't give my computer. What did he say? As long as it doesn't kill my computer, basically, is what he said. And I
a
was like,
Trojan
you're good.
horse.
If anything, it'll kill mine, and it hasn't yet, so you're fine. And so I gave one person all of the movies, and probably next class another person's gonna ask me. But then I walked out of the classroom, and the girl that was sitting next to me, I forget her name, but I just went up to her because she was like sitting outside of the classroom, and I was like, "Do you want the movies too? Because like I have my hard drive or whatever." And she's like, "Could you just give me Birdman?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I said, "Only if you show me your pussy," as Alex just said.
Max is now arrested for sexual assault.
So she gets her computer, and then I'm transferring the files, and she goes, "How do you like find these?" And I was just like, "I have my ways." She
And you're
goes,
like, I know
a guy
people
who
that
I
are
have a
the guy.
satellite mounted on top of my.
"Yeah,
See,
I,
and, like,
I
I-
intercept them from Netflix." No, and
I grabbed it
and
as a
but like I didn't know what to like really explain, because I wasn't gonna be like, you just go to this website and you just press a button. Like, they're not gonna understand it. So I was just like, I have my ways. And she goes, "Is it like the dark web?" And I was like, "No."
Well, yeah, well,
I hate how people act about
yeah,
that.
they assume it too. Well, and then there's my parents. My dad's like, "Hey, I want to watch this movie. Can you obtain it for me legally?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
That was like my
with a wink.
It's like a dirty cop, like handing something, like being bribed or something. The way he's talking, can you do a little something for me? I'll turn the other.
And
way.
I'm like, "Sure, I'll watch it too." I know, right?
So
That's like when I think it was when I was home for spring break. My stepmom was like, "Oh, like, have you seen Captain Marvel?" And I was like, "No, have you?" And she's like, "No." And so it was like right after it had left theaters too. So I found like some shitty Russian rip of it online. And we watched it. And I just remember my dad coming into the room, seeing it, and he goes, "Wow, this movie looks great." And I'm like, "Dad,
like
it's a
garbage."
Russian rip."
yeah,
Although I'll be honest, some of the cams nowadays are impressively high quality.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, some theaters must have headphone jacks.
The last one I watched was like Guardians of the Galaxy, like a while ago, like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I was surprised at how good that one was.
Yeah, what is it? Oh yeah, I watched Deadpool on a cam when Deadpool came out.
I need to still see Deadpool 2.
I put a
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I'll
put a
watch it.
But-
readme in the folder with the movies, and it said like you might need
I am not
VLC
liable.
player, basically is what I said. So like just Google it. It's super easy to download, and then
It's the best thing you've ever used.
in the full one, there's a few of them that have like double audio tracks, like one in Hindi and one in English, And so I said, like, so you might want VLC, so then you can switch to English if it's not on it by default, because I haven't tested
Yeah,
them
because
all.
it'd be like half of them aren't.
So, and then at the end of that README file, I just put follow me on Instagram to say thank you. And then I put my ad.
You should have plugged the podcast, Max.
I should have.
Yeah.
Damn it. I should have just unloaded like all like 20 gigabytes of like all my Logic files of the
Of the
podcast.
podcast.
Well, see, Max, you should put folders on there like Max's sex tapes. Don't click, and it's just the Oi podcast.
You can make a low
And then it's
website.
the soundtrack for Indian Panini.
It could be like LimeWire, except instead of viruses, it's our entire podcast.
So basically a virus. I mean,
No. Wait.
Some people would rather.
no. What is?
have-
Oh yeah.
I'd rather my computer physically blow
Okay.
up than I would
So,
listen to 4 dickheads.
So I'm not sure. Have you guys heard of Plex Media Server?
I think so.
Is that what you use?
No, I've
Yeah,
heard of a
so it's-
Plex machine.
It's basically so PLEX is basically like a server you run where you give it media. It can be like movie files, video files, music, whatever, and then you can download the app. Like basically every TV has the app. It's like every cast, every phone, and
I
whatever.
think I've seen
Right.
the app.
Oh, I think that's what my friend's roommate uses
And
on
so-
his Xbox.
Basically, what it does is it lets you make your own mini streaming thing. So you can put all of your like video files on one computer, and then that computer will do all the processing and send it to you. So you could watch like a 4K thing on your phone because it wouldn't have to decode it or anything because the server does it for you. But the thing is, they're like, oh yeah, and it'll let you watch all your favorite films and stuff. And it's like,
Legally.
well, that's the thing, is it's kind of like people that sell hookahs for tobacco, but nobody uses them for tobacco,
Yep.
right? This is the
Well-
same thing. They're like, oh yeah, you can watch your favorite family movies. Wink, wink. And everyone's like, guys, look, this is my Plex server. It has 40 terabytes of family DVDs.
This is a child-sized condom.
Although,
wink, wink.
although they did just unveil
Uh,
like a service where you can pay a certain amount a month and it lets you get like TV over it and stuff, which is pretty cool. So you can get like sports games and stuff.
So you
I love
mean
sports
like Netflix and Hulu and
But in one service. So
It's
you can just
cable
open the app
2.0.
and watch your downloaded movies and stuff. I mean, family videos.
Cable 2.0 is just all the fucking streaming services because there's like 12 of them now. They probably get
Dude,
added the same amount. It's great.
the Disney Plus bundle is going to be so good. $13, Disney Plus, Hulu without ads, ESPN Plus.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's worth it just for the first two alone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Finally.
It's worth it just for Hulu.
A Boba
Yeah,
Fett-
it's
Oh,
worth
yeah.
it.
Hulu
That's
without
the
ads right
price
now
of
is like
Hulu without ads.
Yeah. It might even be more. It might be like 17. I don't know.
No, I think it's maybe it's 11 or 12.
I think it's 15 without ads, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's definitely more because I feel like
It's
the
like-
base
Yeah,
price
because
is
it's like
10.
$14.99 because there's people complaining about it. They're like, why is it an extra $5? And I'm like, $14.99 is cheaper than you're paying for cable per month, and it has no ads. Shut your fucking trap.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? There's Hulu with cable that's like $50 a month.
Yeah, without ads.
Yeah.
It's like 45 with ads. It's like, that's a steal.
Yeah.
Like if I wasn't a college student and I had time, I'd probably get that, to be honest.
When is that Disney Plus thing launching?
November.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Although actually,
If
it
you
came
go
out
on
in
their
Netherlands.
website, it's like literally a countdown clock.
Yeah, it's.
I just
yeah,
really want to watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah, no, it came out in some Scandinavian country. So if you get a VPN,
You
you can
go to Scandinavia.
Yeah,
watch it.
The originals on all the streaming platforms are honestly pretty awesome because
Yeah.
like you because
It's just
they're
TV.
making better things than like
Is that a
NBC
good
makes
thing?
and like NBC is like all I feel like a lot of times it's like to get a show on NBC it's like a really big deal and like it's really hard and you have to like do all these things but there's like smaller things that are getting money from Netflix to then be made.
Yeah,
Cause like Big Mouth, like fucking like CBS was never gonna make Big Mouth. It's like literally about kids masturbating. That's what that show is.
No, but they brought Queer Eye on it.
They did.
So it's
I'm
good.
actually kind of excited about that because Coach
I
Steve
don't
is
know
my
anything
hero.
about them.
I say I know you like Queer Eye, Max.
No, Coach Steve is pretty funny.
No,
I just
don't-
know.
I
the
don't
only thing I
doubt
know about
them.
Queer Eye is I get that fucking Tan France Instagram on Snapchat all the time.
Queer Eye's a good show, and then Big Mouth is a good show, but it's like really uncomfortable. Like you can't you can't watch that show with anybody. You have to watch
There was a
it alone in a
50-year-old
room.
man in a suit that decided he was gonna help animate a child girl masturbating.
No,
I've
but there
never
wasn't
seen the
because it
show,
wasn't
and
on
I really
NBC. It
don't
was on
want to.
Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm concerned just hearing the talk.
I know what it's about, and it
So
just seems like
it's about kids that are going through puberty and whatever. And there's these
yeah, I've experienced puberty. Why would I want to watch a show about that?
Yeah,
because it's like-
I already had to do this once.
no,
Come on,
no,
we'll
no.
do
It's
it
like
again.
because it's like it's funny and you're like seeing like their perspective on these
You're
weird
seeing child
situations.
penises.
And it's not
yeah,
like
it's
well,
not
let me
weird how
fucking
they-
speak. So it's not
No.
like it's not like you're literally just watching them go through puberty and you're like, all right, Ben, they're done that. It's like fucking weird and psychedelic at the same time because they have these like puberty monsters. So there's this dude that'll just come up behind all the characters and just go, fucking do it. Do it. Touch yourself. Do it.
Oh, now you sold
And then
me.
like, or like
I must
he'll
watch
see,
it.
and then he'll see a girl, and then he'll be like, yeah, look at her, don't stop looking, keep looking, and it's like fucking funny. And then the what's her face, Maya, whatever her name is, I don't know, what's that actress? She plays the judge in The Good Place. But she's the other one for the girls, and she's like all sassy and shit. And it's just great. It's hard to it's great. There's also
I know
Duke
is-
Ellington's ghost is in the attic of one of their houses, so that every once in a while they'll just go up,
Does he have toothpaste?
they'll go they'll go up and they'll start talking to Duke Ellington's ghost, and he's like, it's so
I love Duke Ellington.
it's so stupid.
All I know is there's an episode where a guy comes in his pillow and it becomes alive,
Yep.
and it has to.
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that's all I
he's
know.
like, and then he's kind of experimenting. So he's experimenting with a different pillow, which is male. And there's one episode where it's Valentine's Day, and he keeps running from the basement to his bedroom to fuck the girl pillow and then the boy pillow back and forth.
it's like one of those shitty
it's
double date things.
It's really stupid. It's so
Wait.
dumb.
Okay, I had been thinking of this the entire time, and I was trying to remember what I was gonna say. But back to the Mandalorian. I was on a date with some girl. This was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Prove it.
And what? Say prove it?
Show us the pillow covered in cum.
I can show you my fucking receipt for parking.
No, just
Receipt
keep
for
speaking.
buying the pillow.
Tell your story.
But she we were talking about like Disney Plus or whatever. I was like, yeah, like I'm really excited to see the Mandalorian, and she's like, oh, the car.
That's
Good.
funny.
And I was like, no, like Boba Fett from Star Wars.
Dude, it's a Mandalorian.
And she was like, she's like, oh, are you really into Star Wars? And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of into Star Wars. And then I got home
Yeah, I'm
and I
kind of
sent her a
into
picture of my fucking Star Wars Legos on my dresser.
Honestly, I was
Like-
more into Lego Star Wars as a kid than I was the actual Star Wars movies.
I think everyone was
'Cause
though.
Star
You
Wars,
could build
Lego
it.
Star Wars is sick.
Because the
Yeah.
blasters were just megaphones where you put a red dot on the end of it when you turn it backwards. Those are good.
Yeah, I love like them reusing parts for the Legos games. and
That's all it was. And then the newer ones, they like made actual blasters. It was just really funny. You could
Yeah.
just put a red fucking dot on the back of a megaphone and call it a gun.
Yeah, there's
Like,
like
I had a Lego set that had like sconces on the wall. They just
Yeah.
used lightsabers from the
Yeah.
Star Wars sets and then put like the
They-
little Lego fire
They,
zone.
they made
it's pretty
do, and it was
creative
great.
though.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it is. And then what is it? Like they used like axles once. One of the ones I had, one of the
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars sets I had, they had axles for the guns.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now they have. I spaced out for a second, but they have like actual stud shooters, like the blasters. They
The studs, that's what it's called.
yeah.
they'll take. It still has like just a little fucking red dot, but it's got a little lever on it that you can fucking yeet the dots as far as fucking possible.
Right.
I
Right.
I still want the giant Millennium Falcon, not the new one though, but the old one.
The
The
old
other-
one, yeah.
It's like fucking.
They just
huge. It's
announced
like
a new Millennium Falcon,
$300.
too.
Yeah, I saw that. Like
I like
stupid
the
Another
design of
new
it.
one?
I don't like the colors.
Yeah, no, they just came out with a new one. The problem is a lot of it is very plain. Like,
it doesn't look that good.
Yeah, a lot of the surface is just super bland.
So I've seen the
Avant-garde.
Lego Star Wars memes on Instagram, and they were making fun of the new Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. What was it?
What is talk
The
about?
biggest, the best and biggest one I had was something. It was like a Clone Wars set, and it was like one of those transporter things where the doors would open like kind of like a Black Hawk helicopter. They would like slide open. I forget what it was called, but that was really cool because the doors actually
Like
worked.
the bay doors.
Yeah, the big bay door. Like I don't, and they like, yeah, it was cool. That was fun.
Honestly, I'm gonna link it in the chat right now. But the Millennium Falcon they made for Solo was actually really nice. I like it.
I never watched like Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Neither
But-
did I.
The animated show.
Yeah,
I downloaded it the other day and started watching it. It's actually pretty good.
It's gonna
I-
be on Disney Plus.
I
The
watched
3D one or the one by Gendy Taratovsky?
the 3D one on Cartoon Network or
The
whatever.
2008
okay.
one, yeah, the 2008 to 2015, which I think is still canon.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
made they made the one before it not canon anymore.
Shit, boys.
I remember watching
They-
it sometimes when it was on TV, and it seemed
Guys,
really cool. But
You can officially pre-purchase the Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar for 2019.
You could get a Porg for $70.
Oh,
have
the
to
Lego
build.
pork thing. It looks so
I
stupid.
clicked it and now I'm looking at the other ones. And one of the Sandcrawler is cool. But the rest
have you
of
guys
them-
ever seen that girl on YouTube that she reviews a bunch of stuff? She's usually sitting on her bed and she has a
Porg
bunch
77.
of stuffed animals behind her.
There's like 15 girls like that on the
Oh
internet.
yeah, Boxy.
She's really fucking box.
I forgot she
Shut up.
existed.
Yeah, me neither.
Shut up,
no,
man.
what is her? I can't think of her name,
Don't
but
do it.
some of her reviews are actually really cool. But there's one video where she went and bought like a giant 6-foot porg, and I was like, why? But she was really, they could barely fit in their car. It was ridiculous. And then she put it on her bed with all of her other porgs, and she probably had like 25. It was not okay. We back?
Yeah,
I think
All
so.
right. I cut out.
it's okay.
It's okay. We're at 43 minutes, or 42, I guess. 43:40. 42:40. 42:41. 42:42.
What else is there? It looks like Andy
yeah,
wants the
go
Sean
through our
PC
topic.
Chrome prank.
UMass
my
ID
God, I
cards.
forgot about that. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a quick thing. So I'm
Yeah.
still in an overheard at UMass group, and
I know.
when people lose their ID cards, they'll post pictures in that group and be like, "Hey, if anybody knows them, like I have their ID card, let them know, or if this is yours, blah blah blah." But every single time there's one of those, if James sees it first, he'll just comment like, "Oh, that's Ian's," and he tags him without fail every single time. And then if Ian sees it first, it's like, "Oh, that's James." And every single time I see it, I laugh my ass off. It's so good. It's just so great. One person like lost a sweatshirt, it was very clearly like a woman's purse or something, and it was like, "Oh, that's Ian's," and he's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. I've been looking for it for weeks." I love it. That was just a quick thing I wanted to tell you guys. It wasn't even really a podcast topic. It was just I wanted to share that with you. 'Cause
Oh.
It's funny.
What about yours, Andy?
Okay, so the Deshaun Chrome prank.
I
Alright.
remember this.
All right, so this is freshman year, right? And so for some reason, we all knew Deshaun's password. It was bolt61126.
Why?
For all you
I
viewers back
don't-
home that get his computer.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, no, he changed it.
No,
after this one.
I know. It's
After
For all
after
those
he
looking
found
to
out
get
about
into his computer.
But, so we'd prank, and we always pranked him, and I always usually felt pretty bad about it because like he's a good kid, you know.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
But you know, I mean, your roommates, you fuck with your roommates. So one day he went to, I think he was going to class or something, and I was like, oh, let's prank him, and I was like, all right, what do you do? And I don't remember how we came up with it, but basically this is what happened. I wrote this pretty intricate little script that whenever you ran it, it would set a timer for 15 minutes, I think, in the background, then open Chrome. After 15 minutes, it would shut his PC down. So, and then what we did is we hid the script in the System32 folder. And then
You're a hacker.
yeah. And then we
Do you use the dark web?
yeah. And then we gave
That's
it the
fun.
we changed the icon to be Chrome, and we called the script Chrome, and then replaced all the Chrome desktops or all the Chrome icons with that script, right?
So it would also open Chrome, but then shut.
So it would also open Chrome,
Yep.
but it would do this in the background. So he opened Chrome, right? He gets back, he opens Chrome. Then his PC shuts down. He's just like, "Oh, what the heck? Oh, I don't. Okay." And he figured it was his overclock, right? So then he starts going through his BIOS, trying to fix his overclock, and then we're looking at each other laughing. We're like, "Oh no!" Like he's actually going to take this seriously, right? So then he's like, whatever." So he boots his PC back up. Gets on the phone with his dad because he talked to his parents every night. Then he opened up Chrome. And the rest of us are here laughing our asses off. You know what's about to happen. You know, he's like 15 minutes into the call with his dad. His PC shuts off and he goes, "What the fuck?" And then, you know, and so we're fucking losing it. Like, we're just crying. He's like, "What's so funny?" We're like, "No, it's, you know, it's funny." And so he's like freaking out. He finishes the call with his dad and he turns his PC back on. He's like, "Guys, what is going on?" And we're like, we don't know. So then he goes to open Chrome and Aish goes, "Hold on." He goes, "Hold on, let me hack Deshaun's PC." So he opens up command prompt and he types "hack Deshaun PC," enter. And it says like command not found. Then he goes, "Shut down in 15 minutes." And then he sits there and then Deshaun clicks Chrome and he hits go. And so then we're just doing whatever. And then 15 minutes later, it shuts down and he goes, "What the fuck?" He's like freaking out. Well, anyway, this went on for like a few hours. Every time he would boot his PC, Aish would type "hack to shut PC, shut down 15 minutes."
Didn't you have?
Ha ha ha! Funny, you know, and it would shut down. And he'd get all.
I think you came upstairs to my room at one point, Andy, because you're like, "I can't be in the room anymore. I'm gonna laugh my ass off."
Well, yeah, because I was like, it was getting to the point where I was losing it, and I didn't want to give it away.
I think we went and did something.
And so then, yeah, we went and did something. Came back, and he's in the Windows setup screen. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I think Windows is broken. I'm reinstalling." And I was like, "Oh no!" Now I feel terrible.
He reinstalled this.
He fucking reinstalled his OS.
God.
And the best part is he didn't get the key, so he had to not buy one, but he had to use Nico's RIT key. So he basically just completely purchased another Windows.
He repurchased Windows because he ran a script on his computer.
Yeah, and then we finally told him like 4 months ago.
Oh, that's you did.
Good.
This is the same kid, mind you.
Nope, we didn't tell him until like 4 months ago.
That's so funny.
This is the same kid that we set his home screen to like some like trap porn website. He didn't change it for like a solid month because he was. And he's like, every time you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And they just search something and be like, "Dude, just change."
Yeah. We'd be like, "Just change it." He'd be like, "No."
Yeah, that's an easier fix than.
Well, then there's the time where, because you guys know the thing, but how he has like a community porn website, our Pornhub account that he pays for premium on.
We knew this.
A family one, yes.
Yeah, that basically like 30 people in India have access to. And I used to change the password one day, and Deshaun found out. He literally ran after him and fucking tackled him. And they were just wrestling on the floor, like tipping over like our trash cans and shit. It was a mess.
That's so funny. I love that.
Good.
He's a freak.
Yeah, it was goon shit.
Where is he? Where is he now?
He is in. Yeah, he's in Newark, probably getting shot or something.
Good for him.
Well, that's if he leaves his apartment.
Yeah.
I also played a prank on one of Andy's roommates with a computer.
Oh no, dear Lord.
I got bored one night. I was in Andy's room. I think his roommate was asleep at the time, honestly.
Oh yeah, because we were playing Quiplash. He was
Yeah,
such a
we're-
heavy sleeper. He also just didn't wake up the entire time, which is impressive.
We were just hanging out, and I just rearranged the keys on his keyboard to say "You're gay, penis."
I remember.
And he woke up the next day and saw this and was furious.
Yeah, he was so fucking mad.
Why?
Who did
He
that?
banned
Who
me
did
from their
this?
room. He then set up his webcam as a security camera facing at his desk, so that way no one could fuck with his stuff.
And basically he's like, "Who did this?" And I'm like, "Wasn't it me?" And then after like half an hour of him complaining, I'm like, "All right, Donnie did it. We were messing around. Donnie did it." He's like, "Okay, fine." He rearranged it, and he gives me my keycap player back. And he's like, "Tell Donnie he's not welcome in this room ever again." And I was like,
No.
"All right," but I also didn't.
God?
Obviously, I can't say no because it's Donnie. You know?
Because you've known him
Because
for
I did
less than a
something
year.
Yeah.
in 2 minutes that he can fix
Yeah.
in 2 minutes.
So
He got way too mad about that because it's like literally just pull the keys off and put them back where they go. It's not that bad.
yeah,
Dude, I'm not gay. Don't do that, dude.
Yeah, so we set up like a webcam stuff, right? And and we're like, no, this is fucked. You can't do that, right? And so Deshaun's like, hold on, guys, leave the room. I'm going to get in front of the webcam and get naked.
He didn't even have it recording. He just had
Yeah.
like
So we
OBS
figured out-
open.
Yeah, so we finally managed to watch him one day. When he unlocked, he used to just have OBS open.
That was his security camera. Was just OBS being
He had it,
open.
well, because he has the same webcam I do, where when it's recording, when it's being accessed, it turns blue. Like lights on, it
Yeah.
turn blue to tell you it's recording. So he would just open OBS, and so it was on. So we couldn't. But obviously, he locked his PC, so we couldn't really tell if it was recording or just open.
Right.
And we didn't really put it past him to record, anyways, or whatever. I didn't really want to get into
And
it.
then
I was like,
a
I
week
don't want to
later,
start
he's like,
shit.
"Why is my hard drive full?"
No, he had so much fucking space.
All right, my audio recorder might die soon, so we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
You pretending to cut out, Max?
No,
I think his audio recorder filled up.
well, that wouldn't stop you from hearing me, but my audio
Yeah.
recorder is going to die very soon, so we need to wrap it up. So, this is episode of the Only Podcast. It'll be posted this week.
Remember.
I Tarzan. Why won't you deflate? I love you. I Tarzan. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.